Okay, we're going to go into the next step of upper body level 1 training drills. It's basically our push-up. We have many different variations in which we do the push-up, and we're going to present to you a couple of ideas that you could use for your warm-ups. First thing that we're going to do is make sure, because we are doing a lot of boxing, that most of our push-ups are actually done with a closed fist. So we're going to have the palms open, rolling into 4 fingers, and folding the thumb for safety over the middle finger. The reason that we're doing this is we want to ensure that we're going to contact the floor with the 2 largest knuckles. If you're going to use all 4 fingers for the push-ups, that's fine. Just make sure that there's an alignment from the knuckles to the wrist all the way to the shoulder. What we're essentially trying to do is, when we have our punch extended, that we build up strength within the forearm as well as the wrist. What we're going to next do is have the student actually put the hands on the floor, extend out the legs, and what you're going to notice is we're not going to have the feet together. We're going to base out, having them approximately shoulder width apart. When he drops for his push-up, he's going to stabilize the shoulder and hips, making sure that the elbows are very close to the body. So what I tell a lot of students as he rises back up, that when we do our push-up, it's just like a punch. We're going to have it going right down the pipe, and he does another push-up. You'll notice that the elbows are nice and tight. It's not about the quantity, but it's the quality of that push-up, and he's driving straight up again. So as our student goes right back on his knees again, what I would like to explain to you is, as we're counting off to them, a couple things are going to happen. They're going to have the body straight, they're going to have a base out with their feet, they're going to have the closed fist, wrist nice and strong, the elbows are going to be rubbing against the side, but as we had learned from our abdominal exercises, we're also going to have breathing incorporated in it. What I notice is, the quicker the breath, the quicker the movement, and if we're doing it a slightly quicker motion, it'll be a lot easier. As you've probably practiced before, if you've done push-ups slowly, that's actually more challenging. So we'll have the student drop down. We'll give them about 30 seconds. This is especially a drill that we could have them do in between the rounds of jump rope for the active rest. So we'll give them about a 30-second and begin. So as you can tell, as he's moving, he's trying to concentrate. Forward knuckles to the ground, hips and shoulders together. The base is behind him. The elbows are nice and tight. We'll give him about 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and time. Now let's take a look at some other ways that we do the push-ups in preparation for the class. Our next drill that we're going to show you is actually a push-up with the open hand position. One sign of warning, whenever you do open hand push-ups, there's a little bit more flexibility needed in the wrist. So when you do this and you have your hands wrapped, you might have a little bit of binding. So we usually do more closed fist push-ups. Once we wrap the hands, it actually makes it a little bit easier because it has that extra support. So a word of warning, whenever you do the open hand push-up, you want to make sure that the student doesn't overdo it and wind up hurting their wrist because they might not have the flexibility. So we're going to have the student go into the push-up position, and he's going to have his feet slightly based out. Once again, wider than shoulder is not important, so he's going to do a normal push-up. Remember, elbows are tight. He's going to move one hand to the other, open it back up again, and then drop for another push-up, and coming back to where he originated, and stepping over, dropping. And we're going to have him do a little bit of a burnout. So what we're going to do is, when I say begin, this is also one of those active rests that he can do in between the jump rope sets. So we'll try and have him go as fast as he can, using his breath to be able to give him extra support. Ready, and begin. And time.